This is Leigh Meyrick today, a 30-year-old media manager working in solitude, far away from the adoring fans, the bright lights, and the promising dreams he once knew. But he wasn't always like this. Leigh's story began in Perth way back in 1986. He was a big baby, but what he lacked in dexterity, he made up for in passion, often crying to the first light. Leigh quickly developed a love for the arts, performing nationally in ballet, tap, and jazz competitions. He quickly became one of the rising child stars of the industry.
Oh look, he was the best, no doubt about it. When Leigh took the stage, it was like time stood still. His tango was the talk of Margaret River. We often tried to get him outside competing in contact sports, but it just didn't suit his flamboyant personality.
In his teenage years, Leigh struggled with identity. In fact, many believe that's where his delusions of grandeur started with sport, and also with the opposite sex.
Yeah, Leigh Meyrick, I'm glad you brought him up. It's an interesting tale actually, about time it was told. Leigh had it all going for him at a young age. You know, I probably caught up with him probably 15 years ago and thought he might take me under his wing in regards to his dedication to being a ladies' man was phenomenal. The training, the hair, the attention to detail and the pickup lines. He was fit, you know. I thought, this guy is really going to be something great. I guess it all started to fall apart 18, 19 when I realised that this guy just struggled to seal the deal, which was really disappointing. As I said, it wasn't for lack of effort. Whew, Christ, he would be in there trying his little heart out, just for no real event, no real result. I realised Leigh is the greatest ladies' man that never was. And we parted ways after that, at least in regards to ladies' man careers anyway.
Away from the many failed relationships and burnt bridges in Perth, when Leigh grew into a man, he decided to move to Sydney and start fresh. But unfortunately for Leigh, his reputation preceded him.
Leigh Meyrick, well, he was the greatest, all-round sportsman that never was, wasn't he?
You can't really put his name to anything great because he's tried so many things but never achieved anything.
Yeah.
But that's what stands out for me with Leigh Meyrick. I mean, you can carry someone so far, but my God.
He inspired me to get to my 18 games.
Did he?
Yeah.
What part of his life inspired you?
Swans. I just thought, you know, for a guy who has never made it, and let's be honest, was never going to make it,
you're right.
he was the greatest.
Even? Yeah.
Just, like, I mean, I get, look, goosebumps.
Talking about it.
Or Meyrick mumps, we used to call them.
Did you?
Yeah, we used to call them Meyrick mumps.
Wow.
And we used to see him fly for a ball
and
drop it.
Yep.
Although his stint in radio was short, Leigh managed to make lasting impressions on the people he worked with.
Leigh Meyrick. I can tell you about Leigh Meyrick. About 7 years ago, Triple M had come on board. Great looking young kid, we had a lot of hopes for him. Hopeless. Fucking hopeless. He had, you know, not an ounce of charisma, no talent. Basically the kid was a prize pig. That was all he was interested in. He just wanted to rub shoulders with celebrities who came in.
Skilled, tough, and courageous. These are all words that were never used to describe Leigh Meyrick's football career.
I remember the first game of footy I played with Mav. We were playing at Western Suburbs. Chippy was coaching, and in his pre-game speech, Chippy was saying that we should try and utilise Mav's speed and skill on the outside. I didn't see any speed or skills for that matter, or in the next 4 years of footy I played with him. I mean, I obviously went up to the high grades and he stayed there, but...
After years and years of failed attempts, Leigh finally got his big break. In fact, he won't be remembered for his work at the Giants, rather those he inspired.
Leigh, yeah. I mean, I guess we should thank him. I mean, we both met him maybe 3 years ago. He got us into the Giants in some kind of way, I guess.
Well, he got us in, and I suppose that's what the great thing is about Leigh. He kind of has been plateauing, or if anything, going backwards since we started. So
yeah, I mean, he's always at work. He's always sitting there. I just don't really know what he's doing.
Well, that is the good thing about Leigh, that when you're sitting next to him at work, we automatically become better workers by comparison.
Yeah, we just look better. I mean, I've never met anyone so comfortable with their station in life.
He loved the limelight.
Oh, he's got to toughen up, this bloke. Look at him at the back. He gets a bit of Powerade in the eyes. He's meant to be filming the song, so he can't do it. He says, all right, I'll catch the second half of the song. But watch him. Oh, no, that Powerade's still stinging me. He couldn't do it. Come on, you've just beaten the Swans. Toughen up.
But unfortunately, he struggled to make an impact on those that mattered most.
Yeah, no, Leigh was he was the complete package. He was inspirational, he was courageous, he was tough. I still remember that day down at Winter Hill when he broke that point post.
That was Leigh Matthews. Pretty sure we're talking about Leigh Meyrick.
Leigh Meyrick? Who the hell is Leigh Meyrick?
While Leigh Meyrick got many things wrong in his life and was unsuccessful in many ways, he did get one thing right.
Leigh Meyrick. Yes, I know Leigh Meyrick. He actually gave me the greatest gift ever. I was surprised, I was shocked, I didn't know what to feel, and it was a tooth. So yeah, I was sitting at Trumper Park on a really cold and windy day, having a sausage sizzle and watching him play, and next minute Adam Curley comes over and hands me Lethal's tooth in a plastic bag. I mean, I thought I was going to be a wag. I thought I was going to be the next big thing because I was dating what I was told was one of the greatest footballers ever, but it just wasn't meant to be. And look, yes, the rumours are true. He has really bad hamstrings and a really bad shoulder, but you know, these things happen. So look, he's not great at playing football. He's not a big radio star. He's not good at cooking. He's not a good dancer. He's really not good at shutting the drawer when he's taking something out. He's really not good at remembering when we've got dinner plans and I've told him 20 times and... Wait, what are we talking about again? Oh yeah, right, yeah. So yes, he isn't the greatest footballer that ever was, but he is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.